The lock clicked open with a metallic whisper that sent an unexpected shudder through me. After all this time, the knot in my stomach returned, coiled and venomous. From beyond the door, Amelia's laughter spilled into the hallway. Light, effortless, a cruel contrast to the fury building inside me. Half a year, 6 months of strained smiles, whispered phone calls, excuses scribbled on sticky notes. 6 months of watching us wither like a neglected houseplant. Leaves curling inward as the roots turned to rot. The fracture had been slow, deliberate, each silent crack a fresh wound. She appeared in the doorway mid-laugh, then stiffened. The joy drained from her face, as if someone had pulled a plug. Those eyes, one so full of warmth it made my chest ache, now stared at me in pure, undiluted terror. Her fingers pressed against her lips, trapping a soundless cry. That was the expression I craved. The bed behind me told the story she tried so hard to bury. Not just screenshots of texts, though those were there, laminated and arranged like artifacts in a museum. More damning. The silk scar she'd sworn vanished months ago, unearthed from Cameron's passenger seat. The reservation slip for a solo retreat to the mountains, the same weekend her mother was supposedly hospitalized. And crowning it all, a blown-up photo of them tangled together outside some dim alleyway bistro. Their faces were shadowed, but the way his hands gripped her waist needed no caption. The air left her lungs in a rush. She stumbled back, skin bleached of color. I didn't move. My voice came out disturbingly calm, belying the hurricane inside. Walk me through it, I murmured. How you dismantled us, one lie at a time, and still kissing goodbye like nothing was wrong. Her mouth opened, but no words came. She looked feral then, pupils darting for escape. This was the scene I'd rehearsed in my head every sleepless night. The cheater pinned beneath the weight of their own filth. Where is he, Amelia? The question hung in the air like smoke. His wife just told me he called out sick today. Funny how the universe unravels liars. A full body flinch. Then the tears came, real ones, scalding and frantic. Her composure shattered, but I wasn't done. He's not at the office. I spat. She hadn't expected me to drag his marriage into this. But when I discovered he had a ring on his finger too, poetic, tragedy, after all, love's company. The phone trembled in my hand as I punched in the number. Cameron's voice crackled through the receiver, and my words came out sharp enough to draw blood. Get over here. Now, you want to see this. He arrived sooner than expected, that arrogant grin plastered across his face, until he took in the tableau before him. Amelia, pale as bone. The damning collage of their betrayal spread across the rumpled sheets. The air itself felt charged, like the moment before lightning strikes. What happened next wasn't dialogue. It was detonation. Sentences turned to shrapnel. Sobs echoed off the walls. Every carefully constructed deception ruptured at once, leaving nothing but debris. It was brutal. It was justice. Then stillness. A suffocating hush swallowing the aftermath. Amelia's cracked plea barely reached me. John, but a version of me who'd loved her, who believed in her, had bled out months ago, drop by drop, with every evasive text, every working late, every hollow kiss. There was nothing left to give. Papers are filed, I said, voice hollow. Be out by Monday. Months blurred. The house, its walls steeped in echoes of joy and anguish, sold to strangers. A new skyline, new routines. The grief, once jagged enough to slice through bone, softened to an ache. Photographs lost their edges in my mind. Fury gave way to resignation. I stopped seeing her face in crowds. Amelia and Cameron's fling burned out fast, incinerated by mutual recrimination. I felt no satisfaction watching the ashes scatter, just weariness. The worst had already happened. Their fallout was background noise. Then, years later, in a sunlit cafe, a laugh I'd known in my sleep. Older now, frayed at the edges. My gaze lifted. There she stood. Time had carved new lines beside her eyes, but the guilt still lived there. Our eyes locked. A flash of memory. The scarf, the cabin receipt, their bodies pressed together in that grainy photo. Her lashes fluttered down first. I snapped my book shut. Not a smirk, not a glare, just a faint, weathered curve of my lips. The fury had cooled long ago, replaced by something softer. Survival. The ultimate victory wasn't a regret. It was my ability to walk away that afternoon, the sunlight warm on my shoulders, without glancing back.